Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my world tour talk in the car. I did not have someone record it, and so I thought, you know what, I am driving and I'm just gonna record myself, and hopefully it will be very similar to what my talk was at World Tour, because some people were asking for it and we're just feeling inspired by it. So let's go to Sensi Church, because that's what I asked up on the stage. When I got up, I first was like, who wants to come to Sensi Church? Because we need to have just kind of a hard coming to Jesus kind of moment about where we are in our businesses and how we are growing. And my topic for World Tour was basically getting new recruits on your team. And so we talked in World Tour about bud, bloom, and blossom, and just the different types of flowers out there and how we are like them and how our businesses are like them. So I went off of the word bloom and took the acronym of bloom and had everyone write down in their notebook BLOOM. So if you're listening and you want to do that first, feel free to do that. It might help you kind of track as far as what I'm saying. So the first one is B, and that would be believe in yourself and believe in Sensi. And I think we are in a society right now that is kind of telling us to not believe in our company. I asked everyone in the room on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I am all in. I believe Sensi will thrive in the future and thrive enough that that I could pass this business on to my children. 1 being I am barely hanging here by a thread. And I asked the people at World Tour consultants to write down, where are you on this scale of 1 to 10? How much do you believe in our company? And it's a real thing right now, isn't it? Because around the world, we see direct selling companies dissolving. We see them going into the affiliate market. We see the effects of COVID on direct selling companies. And it's a real valid feeling to be unsure of the future. And I was very surprised, though, that when I asked in the room how many people were even at a 5 or above, that not even a third of the room raised their hands. And to me, that is so disheartening, because if you do not believe in your company and believe in what you are selling and believe in this business, how do you expect people to want to come alongside you and do it as well? So that's kind of where the root of our problem has to start, right? You have to believe in this company. And if you don't believe in this company, I was very hard love, and I told them, there's the door. Because if you don't have that rooted belief, you're not going to succeed. So let me instill some belief in you for this company. Sensi is a thriving direct selling company. We are paving the way for other direct selling companies. We have state-of-the-art technology in our manufacturing. We are winning awards for things that we are producing and for things that we are doing behind the scenes. Financially, our company is beyond stable. I was on a Superstar Director call, and I don't know if I can share this information, but I'm going to go ahead and share it. And basically it was shared that, if Sensi wanted to be debt-free, we have the means to be debt-free. We totally could. It just looks better kind of in the banks if you have a little something on the side. I don't know. But anyway, we are financially thriving as a company because we have leadership at the top that was strategic and intentional during COVID, that allowed us to thrive when other companies were not, and they were throwing product out as fast as they could that was not quality. It wasn't sustainable. Our home office worked so hard to make Scentsy a thriving, stable, useful company during COVID. We came out with innovative products, and that alone should tell you the belief should be rooted right there. And if you don't have that belief, then you need to check yourself and say, what am I doing here? Because if you cannot recruit somebody and have them come alongside you if they do not see where your foundation is rooted. So that's belief in the company and belief in Scentsy. And I think once you have found that, then it's a belief in yourself that, yeah, I can do this. I can do this alongside, because Scentsy is making it as easy for me as they can. They have me at the forefront of everything that they do. They think about their consultants, and I know changes have been hard right now for some people. Scentsy doesn't make change just to make change, because we all know that any change is hard. It may be even a change that we're anticipating or a change that we were looking forward to. But that transition to change is hard. And so Scentsy doesn't make it lightly. They don't make any decision lightly, because they are thinking about you. They are thinking about you as a consultant, because Scentsy wants this company to be a family-friendly, thriving company. And that is exactly what they are doing in their mission, and with authenticity, simplicity, generosity. So believe in Scentsy, and then believe in yourself. The L in Bloom is for loving others, and love them well. I wasn't always good at this. I'm an Enneagram 8. I don't know if you are familiar with what Enneagrams are, but Enneagrams 8s, we come in and we get things done. But we can also trample over people, and we can not be so loving. And so as a leader and as a Scentsy consultant, I have had to work hard at this. It doesn't come naturally to me. As I've grown in my walk with Jesus too, it has really shown me how Jesus was a perfect example of how to love others and how to love them well. And so I am doing that. In my, what does that look like in my business? That looks like loving on people any way that I can when I see them in front of my eyes. That is on Facebook, connecting with my customers outside of the Scentsy world. If they have achievements, if they have sorrows in their life, whatever they are doing, I am sending a handwritten note card to them, just encouraging them. I'm commenting on their posts. I am maybe stuffing something a little extra that has nothing to do with Scentsy, but it is just an easy way to love on them. Those are things that I'm doing. Also, do you know that love is free? It is a free gift that you can give someone. So it doesn't always have to be a physical, tangible thing that you buy for somebody. Loving is being there for somebody. I just had a customer the other day that her dad passed away. And so I reached out to her in a private message, and I've also experienced the loss of a parent, and was able to just connect and, and share that loss with her and let her know that I am there with her, and I've experienced this, and I will be praying for her. And these are just natural, simple ways to love people and love them well. And we should be doing that with our teammates and other consultants too. COVID basically told you to stop being a part of a community. And though it was for a medical reason, they told you to basically get 6 feet away from people and don't go near people. Think about yourself. And really that's what COVID did. COVID turned the whole world from an outside, basically what Orville would call arrows out, and it turned the world to arrows in and thinking more about yourself. And that's not what we are. That is not what we were created to be. We are created to be loving people that have our arrows out and that are looking to love on other people. So love people and love them well, because if you do that, that will be attractive to other people. The first O in Bloom is organic opportunities. And this is basically integrating Scentsy into your life organically. Again, COVID told us to stay to stay home and to stay basically by ourselves. And it did not allow us to create a lot of organic opportunities where we were out meeting new people and doing life with other people. And so now that we can say COVID is over, gosh, the winter is here, and it's definitely hard on, immune systems for the flu and, whatever, but gosh, go out and create organic opportunities that you are meeting people that you can then love on them well. And you can create those relationships that through doing life with them, they will see Scentsy through you and be connected to what Scentsy is. And an example of this is when I was a young mom, I needed other moms that were basically in the same place of life that I was. It is hard to be a toddler mom. So if you have ever had toddler kids and multiple toddlers at one time, you know how hard and exhausting that is. And so there is joy in finding other people that are in that same stage of life so you guys can go cry together. So I found a MOPS group, and MOPS stands for Mothers of Preschoolers, and joined this group and organically formed relationships with other women. And we just did life together. Our babies, we did mom hangouts and basically all the things just to help each other survive. And I didn't go into MOPS thinking, okay, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to do it for Scentsy and I'm going to just stay connected and my goal is that I'm going to get people on my team. I didn't go in for that. I went in for it for my life and to better my life as a mom and to surround my kids with other kids. But organically through that, God allowed other people and friends to see what Scentsy was doing in my life and to be attracted to that. And so I went into MOPS and left MOPS about 5 years later. And within that time span, there had been at least 10 to 15 people that had hosted parties, had joined my team, had become regular customers. It was always fun to come to a MOPS meeting and carrying Scentsy bags and handing them out and delivering them to customers. So all that to be said, I allowed an organic opportunity that I needed in my life to also be fruitful of what Scentsy could be. So find those opportunities in your life. Stop staying home and secluding yourself. Do things that put you in front of other people and organically allow you to create relationships that then can organically lead to your business and creating a business relationship with those people. The other O in Bloom is offer the opportunity. Once you have created those organic relationships, once you have loved on people well, they're going to start to see what Scentsy is really doing in your life. And this is the time to offer the opportunity. Do you look at offering the Scentsy join as a burden or a blessing? Because if you look at it as a burden, then why would you ever want to burden anybody with that? We don't want to lay burdens on other people. But if you look at it as a blessing, because how has Scentsy blessed your life? And if it hasn't blessed your life as much as somebody else, it can. And it will if you allow it. But use stories that you know. I've been able to be a stay-at-home mom for the past almost 15 years because of what Scentsy has done in our family's life, and all the trips that I've been able to take with my husband because of Scentsy has made our marriage stronger. And outside of finances, Scentsy has blessed me with relationships and just grown me in ways that I could not imagine. So we need to be thinking of, I want to do that for other people. I want other people to be blessed by Scentsy because I want them to experience what I have experienced. And so when you offer the opportunity, it is a blessing. And you have to not overcomplicate it. It is a time that many times we get too wordy with what we're even trying to say. And the simple question of, have you ever thought about joining Scentsy, is very easy. It allows people to say, yeah, I have thought about it. And then your follow-up is, well, what have you thought? Where are you on that scale of what you're thinking? If they say, no, I've never thought about it. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Would this be something that you would be interested in? So no matter what their answer is, you are able to, it's an open door basically for you to then have a further discussion with them. So stop overcomplicating the recruiting aspect of this. Start having conversations and just ask the simple, have they ever thought about it? Because you want to know what they've thought. Not what you want them to know, but what they have thought. So offer the blessing and offer the opportunity and keep it simple. The M in Bloom is meet people where they are. I totally just missed my exit too, just for you guys. Okay, so meet people where they are. We are all in different stages of life, and I can't expect someone to be able to run their business or even to run their life like I do if they're not at the same point in life that I am. So we have to look at where people are and meet them where they are to offer the opportunity. For example, there are people that are becoming empty nesters. I was at World Tour talking to a friend, Kathy, and they are kind of in the new stages of being empty nesters. And such an exciting time, right? But that's a completely different level than a life opportunity of where I am as a young mom. Well, I'm not young anymore, but with teenage kids, right? Like I'm in the thick of high school and middle school, and gosh, there's so much drama. Cannot wait till I become the stage that Kathy is. And I know each level of parenting is totally different, but we need to meet people where they are. Kathy's in a new stage that maybe she's feeling like she doesn't even know what her purpose is anymore. She doesn't know like what the next steps are in her life. Does she even still love her husband? Those are questions, right? That we're all like, this is she has to find herself again outside of maybe her kids. And so if I was offering the opportunity to her, and we've already built that relationship, I want to meet her where she is and, say, Kathy, this could be something that could be just yours, and for you to find value in, and for you to find new friendships that, now it's not so focused on your kids. Now it can be more about Kathy. And meeting people where they are. If it's a young mom, maybe she wants to quit her job and stay at home with her kids. Can Scentsy do that for her? Absolutely. So offer her the opportunity that could totally be a reality for her if she was to work her business that way. So meeting people where they are is super important too when you are offering the opportunity. And just so you know, again, simplicity is one of Scentsi's missions. So we do not need to overcomplicate this recruiting aspect. It is simply meet people where they are, build those relationships, love on them well, and offer the blessing. It's not any more complicated than that. Do they need to know about the compensation plan? Do they need to know about all the policies and procedures? Eventually, those will come up. But meet people where they are and keep it simple when you're offering the opportunity, because we're in a day and world where it's heavy. It's hard. Life is hard. You can be the most blessed person on the world, and still a day-to-day is hard. Some are struggling to get out of bed. Some are struggling financially. We're in a day and age where there's so many unknowns. And so allow Scentsi to be a simple tool for people to find joy, for them to find the simplicity, for them to find the authenticity of a company that loves people, a company that loves their consultants well, and a company that actually does really all these things for us, right? They meet us where they are. They allow us to have opportunities of, if we're making Scentsi a full-time, if we're making Scentsi a part-time, they are allowing us to work the business the way that we want to. So all that to be said, use this Bloom acronym and evaluate where you are in your business. Evaluate, do I believe in myself? Do I believe in Scentsi? Am I loving others? Am I loving them well? Am I organically creating opportunities to go out there and meet new people? And I would also add, are you being intentional about that? Are you offering the opportunity and the blessing to people? And are you meeting them where they are? I hope that challenges you. I hope it encourages you. I hope it lights a fire in you, because even just talking to myself and listening to myself, I'm thinking, am I doing these? Am I doing them well? And that should be a challenge to all of us. I'm sorry that this was over 20 minutes. I can definitely bring you to Scentsi Church and church you well. So I hope that encourages you. Be blessed and go and love people, love them well, meet them where they are, and offer this opportunity.